divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens. First of 4 months of the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
Bro, why the hell he just watch the ball come down and then beat? Pedro, what's wrong with you, man? Nah, the crash ain't sorry. You know who's sorry? I ain't even gonna say nothing, dog. I ain't even gonna say nothing, dog. I'm just saying. You know what's out here?
Wow, this nigga.
You know what's out here?
Hey, Smiley, did you delete your lead?
Now the former 4th round pick, it's Kalen Balaj. That is the kind of tackling they want to see all game.
I loved it, my team in that, boy.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I had D-Rod's team I had in
they saw the heavy look coming from the offense.
Hey,
Countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft. And able to really make a big time play for their defense.
Hey, I told them boys, hey, I lost to a nigga, but my team like that.
Nah, I lost to one nigga. I lost to like 2 niggas, but that's just because that was my B-Day weekend. I was fucking partying and trying to play. I don't know. Fuck off.
Hey, sit down.
No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well.
I beat a nigga ass. I did that old dog shit. Ran the score up on his ass.
Hey,
he went right beat
the defender's part.
Yeah, what, 6-4, 6-3?
Aren't you?
Yeah, no, I think I lost 2 games. I just came out of bye week, but I had like 3 straight computer games.
Oh yeah, you about to get in the thick of things now, then. I'm supposed to play Kansas City, but that nigga ain't what you call it. He ain't right me back to
It's Balaj. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Some league this nigga put me in.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run.
One of the commission is mad because they gave me
a very solid gain on that play.
Oh, you talking about that nigga, the Steelers, the Anthony nigga?
Yeah, fool,
the nigga who kept
up that line, bruh.
The nigga who kept
the first down run got 5.
The nigga who kept one of them badass, who tried to send us them badass picks. Them badass trades with his sorry ass.
He is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes for
I want to play him.
He ain't gonna make the play.
2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Nigga
like what? He like 3 of 7?
Yeah. But Cody Ben said most of the commissioners and that shit trash. Cody Ben told me they were garbage.
It looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Oh yeah, they garbage. They is garbage.
On play action, Garoppolo.
Oh, good.
Parker. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
First down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Shit, I guess after the Super Bowl.
Shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35.
Hey, bro, stop walking into the receiver, too.
Neither one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game.
Okay, Enrique, boy, you have to send that invite in a minute, boy.
This morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen.
Because you ain't telling me it was playoffs. I'm thinking it's a regular season game.
Nigga ain't even mentioned it to you. That's crazy.
Nobody did not tell me it was a playoff game. I thought it was a regular game. I thought it was a regular game. You never told me it was a playoff game, bro.
He knew
He
that.
did almost everything right.
He never said it was a playoff game. He just said we played and beat it. I said I don't play simulation like that.
The key for him
But
now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
If it's a playoff game,
Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
I'm saying, but if it's a playoff game, I'm a player.
And it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker
am I
Jason
complaining?
Sanders comes on.
I ain't complaining. I'm
Kick
your ass.
from 53 yards out.
Still gonna kick your ass. Man, look, you already know this.
And this one is
running for our
We already know this, man. We already know this.
But hey, you're on the road in the playoffs.
When
They
I
did
You know
get
I'm gonna beat your
It's a
ass,
good
man.
opening
I
drive,
said the
so you
playoffs.
feel
I
good
said
about it yourself. You get to the
each person who
sidelines, the
played.
defense feels good
And he
about
was
you
smart.
opening
Why
up right
would
out of
he
the
get the
gate.
playoffs so
The
quick?
team, yeah, they feel
Niggas
pretty
just
good
running,
about
dog.
coming in
That's
the
crazy.
playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
How long y'all was in the
Conventional
party?
football,
Like 2 hours?
101 tells us if you don't get it
He
back
knew
to the
that.
20-yard
That's
line on a kickoff return, that's
Nah,
a
he told me.
disappointment. But
I
some
don't
of
know
these
why
teams,
niggas
special
want
teams
Jay
coaches,
like that,
with approval
boy.
by the head coach.
He told me.
Being
Regular
aggressive,
season.
almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Man, that shit
And
loud.
he goes across the 20 to the 22.
This nigga dropped
Just what
it.
you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Perfect play call. That's what I wanted. Let's go. Yo.
Hey, get off that table.
From the 22, Jackson eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's
Boy,
out of
that shit
bounds.
locked down
Lamar
just now,
Jackson,
boy.
such a threat with those
I wish they
legs.
grabbed
Able to
his ass,
improvise
dude.
and get the
Hey, look,
first.
look at me. Next time you let them over here and do that shit,
I ran a perfect play with this thing.
Hey, yo, y'all can hear me?
Yeah, but I can hear you.
fuck out of here.
Inside dive, man.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10.
Good
And
time.
they take him
what
down,
happened?
losing yardage back at the 27.
What happened?
That sends him 2 yards in
My
the wrong
stepson
direction
nigga throwing the
and leads
ball
to
and the shit
2nd
hit the
down.
fucking, they
Man,
throwing the
niggas out here
football, he
ducking
chasing my
action,
son
man.
and the nigga, the shit hit the fucking window. Like nigga, the window would have broke. What your stupid ass gonna be over here doing? Looking stupid?
Niggas out here ducking action.
Man, if you wanna go play that shit, take that shit outside.
I'm about to start sending invites to
Nigga,
boy.
you don't be in this party to know, nigga. I talk to my son the same damn way.
Hey, nah, he
It ain't
do
no
though.
favoritism. All these niggas get snapped on like they're a grown ass man. They wanna act big, I'ma treat them like it.
That boy
Yeah,
Jay
yeah.
had me
Just saw
snapping
there,
for
that's
real,
why they're up
boy.
right now. And the defense,
Snapping on
they're
them
doing their
niggas,
job.
bruh.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front, so when you talk with
Unlike the
GMs
UK,
who put
that
together a
fake ass
team,
snap that
a lot
Why,
of
was-
them
why,
are
why
built
I'm
from
gonna
the
hold
inside
something
out
back
because
for
you
when they
control
get out
the
on the
offense.
street, it's gonna be
I'm
You
gonna
worse.
send you
control
an
the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're
No,
seeing
if
here.
I don't get these
They're
niggas
actually
no
playing
damn
in the
common
offensive
sense now.
backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Robert
Damn, I thought that
Foster,
was
the
last.
intended
What the
receiver,
fuck I'm
and it's 3rd
Oh.
down.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their
Enrique,
zone.
We know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Enrique,
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He's going deep for
got
Brown.
him too.
Oh, no flag!
Able to connect.
Let's go!
I'll give him credit. They took their shot.
No
It's
flag.
gonna
God,
be 4th
man.
down.
I grabbed his
That
ass.
certainly looked like something they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one.
Y'all let old Buckle players get old,
At
bro.
worst,
Y'all gotta get
you'll
you.
open
Y'all
up the
gotta
defense a
be
little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Yeah, all you know.
Hey, nah, it's on the broad. If you seen the broadcast, I grabbed his ass early. I ain't gonna lie, that was a flag.
No, and another franchise.
I don't know how I did that shit, but I'm gonna do it again.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
This is definitely good. Why are they not
Try to
blocking?
quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Wow, bro. I'm past both of them. Y'all still let him
I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. This is Johnson. He's got it. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. So if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, now you get some of those big shots downfield.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34.
You just biting and letting them chew. Hey, Enrique, who you playing, bro?
Here we go. 12, fellas, here we go. Like 20!
Oh. Girl, she at church. I don't think it's a system over there.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
He's scared. That's all that
Give
is.
him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Back up.
I know the scouting report on him said he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Don't worry about it.
They run it with Balaj.
Yeah,
only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
See you next season, boy.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. They were looking for Johnson that time.
That shit is slow.
That's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
The tackle is made by Avery Moss.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Taco Charlton gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away.
Come on, we need one.
Returnable for Grant. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Balaj.
Oh, it lagged.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And they'll be inside the 35 down the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there. It's a 1st down. From the 34 yard line. They'll run here with Balaj. 2 yards on the pickup pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd down, Finch. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on your quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Oh, wow. 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play. And the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag.
I have yet to be somebody beating
this. 4th down. Nope. For 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Big hold of the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Why is Rashad Jones in?
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful division. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
It's a free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Look what I played.
Hollywood Marquise Brown, 34 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now, still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Let's go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts.
After we done with this, we going to week 1?
As they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Oh, my God. Bro, why do we got to have injuries?
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Fuck you,
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Shit.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
21. Here we go.
On second down now, Finch. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. 180. Right there. Watch the screen.
On third down, Finch. And he's got some space here. And he's got this down to the 35. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Boy, Tony, you been getting your head walked
The
over.
Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yards to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Get out.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Go to week 2. Wait. I'm in my game 2.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
On 2nd and 12.
Gonna be done in another minute.
He's going deep for Brown.
How long you got left to yours,
It's caught inside the 25.
Look at them having my penalty cover too.
Marquise Brown,
Again?
his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Tucker with the extra point. And they will put them on top here in the third.
I'm looking at his
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
You don't need to come back in, baby. You don't need to come back in this time. Stay out. Stay out.
Take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Why, bro?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up there. It's a foot race. The 30.
Nice fucking vision. Nice fucking vision.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Balaj, 64 yards. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
This ain't the thing.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to stop their opponents. They've got to keep hammering on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They will run with Grant. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They go back to Grant. Call the gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 3rd down, Jackson. They set up the screen to Hill.
Man, what the fuck?
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
I could have let me die. Wow.
Jackson on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Fuck out of here, bro. Look at
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain.
All right, let me know when y'all submit to next week. I'm going to be back right quick. We got to run some
3rd down. It's Grant.
You heard me?
The 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They run. It's Mark Ingram looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Christian Wilkins. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Mr. Sherman, what you doing? I see what's going on.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Got a man. It's Brown. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go.
This look like a beast right here.
Again, it's Balaj. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Finch. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2.
White. Hey, Delta.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by
now
Sanders.
you gotta play defense.
And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Oh, shit.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
All right, come on, man. Y'all owe me.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
I just need one whip. I'm scared to put this man in the game.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. From the 29, Jackson. Flushed out right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Here we go, here we go.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And they give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Hey, gun.
Oh, what? Oh, my God.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Finch. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
White. Protein spill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 3rd down, Finch. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The kick by Sanders is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
No Kool-Aid.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out? Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Again. My corner's not over there. I'm not in man. Why is he in man?
Ravens touchdown.
They always do that.
Hollywood Marquise Brown saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. As his guys are back within a single score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1.
Oh
and
my
nice
God,
job there as he gets
79.
this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But let's have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. From the 38, Garoppolo. And he finds Parker here, complete. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st down, Finch. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
21. Here we go. 36.
Sausage what? Sausage sandwich? Oh, I thought you was cooking. Oh, alright. Yeah. Break my hand in half, dude. Break my hand in half.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
What the fuck this nigga
You put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
On 3rd down, Finch. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Yeah.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Mike 36. Hey, Mike 7. Check right. Hey, alert.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part 1, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win games in the playoffs. So you can set your goals high, but if anything is off during that time, you have some key injuries or you just don't play well, or you get a bad matchup where that team just has better strength than you in certain areas, this is how it ends. So I don't think it's a total loss of a season, but obviously didn't get where they wanted to go.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.
Jimmy G can't throw it. Damn.